How can creators like us, who are new to building online businesses, who have high value skill sets, how do we scale our monthly recurring revenue, or MRR, to get us the freedom we desire? That is the question, and this newsletter will give you the answers. Be sure to subscribe if these are the types of answers you seek. My name is Boise Gordon, and welcome to Boise Talks Business. Make lead generation easy by organizing your funnel. A conversation on an easier lead generation through social media channels. Most businesses are wasting precious time and money. They write up content and post it every day. Some of them go as far as to hire someone else to handle everything from their social media accounts to their newsletters. And every time, whether they have 10,000 followers or 100 followers or no followers, it's easy to see that they don't have clients coming in from their social media. Inconsistent activity, low engagement on their posts, generic posting, stock photos with platitudes. And I always look at that and say, like, they have such a large following. How do they not have anybody commenting on their stuff? How do they not have anybody, wanting to engage with their content? And I recognize that most of those companies are probably just paying for ads or making cold calls as their primary source of revenue generation. Like I said, waste of time and money, right? You don't need to pay for leads. You don't need to make cold calls. Maybe if you've reached a point where your warm outreach is scaled high enough that cold calls becomes, an additional branch. But to start out, warm outreach is probably the most efficient and, beneficial social media channel. Not only are you building credibility with your brand, but at the same time, you're generating leads and possible clientele from what you put out there into the open, right? Whereas you're making cold calls and you're paying for advertisements, you're still having to pay someone for the content creation, and you're not gaining anything from that. So what's the ROI on content creation? It's usually what I ask. What's the point of creating content if it doesn't make you money? Millions of potential clients are on social media every day. It's growing by the minute. You only need a couple people to say yes. It's not like you got to capture the entire social media market. You just need a small section of it. So today I'll show you an easy way to get qualified leads on any social media platform. So funnel basics. Start with your process. If you get this part down, then adding leads will be easy. Here are the key ingredients you'll need before we dive in here. So first, you'll need a social media profile. Obviously, access to social media is imperative for this to work. A well-constructed offer. Some of you may have to tailor your offers to not just the platform you're using, but also to align with the type of customer you're going for. It really just depends on your strategy. And then a business-aligned niche. So even within your niche, you definitely want to, or within your business, you want to pick one thing to start out with and align your page to that one thing. Like if you're a software developer, probably want to stick with, web development or cloud tools or, a specific niche. Get as detailed as possible with that. And then an email list nurturing tool is optional. You don't really have to have one. I recommend that for longer sales cycles, an email list is almost necessary. But if you're a pretty fast seller or your product is pretty easy to sell, you don't necessarily need an email list. Cool. Once you have these ingredients, then all you need to do in the order is 1, optimize your profile for your niche. So turn your profile into a lead magnet pretty much. Break your offer into solution content. So take whatever you're offering, the services, and then list out the problems they solve, and then list out how they solve them. List out, what someone is currently doing to solve the problem that you can solve, and why is your solution better. Like that is going to be solution content. This is an example. This article, this podcast is an example of solution content. I'm solving the problem of getting a funnel started, right, and lead generation with a funnel. Right. Then post diverse mix of content. So your solution content, your success content. So success marketing is pretty much like, hey, I achieved this result. Look at me. Right. And then personal content is like, oh, I play tennis on the weekends. cool. Like whatever, I'm watching the NBA playoffs right now, right? Like that would be an example of solution content, post about that or a player or whatever. And then 4, engage with people in your niche. So engage with competition, people who are your competitors, engage with your prospects, people who could be customers, and friends. You're building community, you're trying to get more buzz around your stuff. It helps to have people in your corner hoping that you succeed, whether they're going to become customers or not, right? And then 5, present your offer to all your leads. And then repeat from step 3. And that's essentially like all you need to do with your ingredients. If you optimize your profile the right way, right? Because you want to know who the leads are. You got to present your offer to them. So if you optimize your profile the right way and you're actually doing these steps, anyone who engages with your profile is a possible lead. Anyone who engages with your content is a possible lead. Anyone who reaches out to you directly is a possible lead. The better your content and engagement practices, the better your profile, the more success you'll have online. I think a lot of people are capable of generating leads. Many people are probably already doing that. Their biggest problem lies in the fact that they don't recognize what they're doing as lead generation, right? So if someone follows your profile and it's very obvious that you only talk about one niche or one specific topic, that person's probably interested in that thing. And if they're probably interested in that thing, then they're probably going to be interested in your offer. And if they like a solution content piece that you made, well, your solution content is just a subset of your offer, right? So anyone that engages with that is probably going to like your offer. And it doesn't necessarily have to result in a sale, but it can definitely result in a connection of some sort. All right. So here's a basic template for a funnel that I follow. So niche content creation. This is what attracts my ICP, is speaking directly to who I want to market to. Number 2, or the next part of the funnel, is going to be optimized page profile. So this is how you auto sort your leads. So the way my profile is set up is someone who's not interested in what I'm selling is probably not going to follow me. It's an 80% chance that if someone follows me, they like what I have to say or like what I like, right? Or like my offer. So those are going to be the hotter leads versus someone who just liked a post or commented on a post. And then the next step in the funnel is going to be direct messages. So sending direct messages to anyone you think is a possible lead, having a one-on-one conversation. Once again, like if they've engaged with your content, they're not cold. It's not a brand new introduction. They know exactly who you are. They know exactly what you talk about. So, you can approach them with that level of comfort, and get feedback. Even that goes a long way. And then 4, the last part of the funnel is going to be meetings. So this gives me an opportunity to sell one-on-one. It gives me an opportunity to help people for free, give them some added value, put myself in a position to be different or differentiated. So once again, that's just the funnel. It goes in order. So my niche content leads them to my profile. My profile leads them to direct messages. Once I direct message them, I'm trying to get them to a meeting. And then if you have a longer sales cycle, then an email list nurturing tool like a newsletter would be ideal between layers 3 and 4. So you'd go to direct messages and then try to get them into your newsletter. And then from your newsletter, you'd invite them to a meeting or a direct invite from so there's like kind of 2 ways you can go with that. Right. Like I said, normally a newsletter would go here, but there's a lot of creative alternatives. For instance, a podcast, Telegram's a thing, group chats. The world is your oyster. So as long as you're getting in contact with people who you have their email, that is the only pretty much requirement for email nurturing tool. Newsletter is probably the most common because it's the easiest to set up and it's simple to continue. Right. So for my more established businesses, I personally like to do the setup and operations for them rather than relying on them to be coached through the process, because it is a lot of nuance to pay attention to at one time. And I'm sure that they most likely have a business to attend to, customers to attend to. So everything from profile optimization to appointment setting is what I'll primarily do for them. My only goal for them is to fill calendars, right? But if you would like more info, or if you have a business that you feel like could use the service, just send an email to hello@boiseGordon.com and we can figure that one out. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, P.S. I know I keep saying OPS like I didn't see this ahead of time, but I did. Anyway, I'm also hosting Boise Talks Business Bootcamp. This is legit. Starting next week, me and 5 entrepreneurs will be working together to grow their businesses, weekly seminars, Pretty much just PowerPoint presentations where I like go through a couple of these things in detail and walk people through the step. It'll most likely be a workshop, one-on-one private meetings, one-on-one conversations with me, just helping build up, whether it's copywriting or sales or just business strategy. It's definitely where I'm at with that. And then a team environment, so a group chat where we all hold each other accountable. And, obviously I'm not the only expert in business that will be a part of it. So if someone has questions, they can, group chat their fellow bootcamp members. Right? If you want details on that, just email me at waitlist@boiseGordon.com. And we can connect through there, see if you're a good fit. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day or night. Sorry, this one's late. I wrote this in the morning, and then I came back, played tennis, took a shower, watched the game. Then I washed the dishes, was helping my fiance cook. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I have to record this. So you're getting it today. I do apologize for it being late. But Monday, I will see you guys. Till then, enjoy your day. Or wait, I'm tripping. It's Wednesday. Friday, I will see you guys. Oh, wait, no. I might not be able to do it Friday. I'll probably record Friday, Thursday. Because I'm leaving. I'm on a flight Friday. We'll see. We'll be in touch. It definitely at least by Monday. Y'all will hear from me. Anyway, bye, guys. Enjoy y'all's evening, night, morning, wherever you are.